The Real Medicine. Moments of Light with Toro the Decoder. Quote, "Let food be thy medicine, and medicine be thy food." Hippocrates. End of quote. There will be endless debates as to what food is meant here. Food taken straight from nature, organic food only, raw food only, or even grains and beans only sprouted or even cooked, food warmed on low temperatures, and go on. I tried most of them to see the effects on my well-being, but that effect would be different for someone else. Also keeping in mind that our bodies are not nurtured with the best food possible from being in the womb to where I had been trying them. Then I realized that as well the care that was put into the food, and this was from the moment of planting seeds and going through its growing process until harvesting, had a lot to do with the quality and effect it had. During my life journey, I came aware of the fact that food also had an effect on my well-being being prepared by different individuals and their love and care and awareness. So that brought me further in understanding that thoughts played a great part in nourishment, as one negative thought, like a positive one, has an effect on my entire state of well-being. This was thus food for thought, as I called it, and more experiencing these effects. And then, of course, the place where I consumed foods and where my thoughts were at that moment, and not to forget the noises and company I was in, all had an effect. Then many times when I was not well, medicine came into play, and of course natural medicine and man-made, being pharmaceutical. This all having more or less the same connections and effects as food, and in the end resulting to a healing or not, and thus written or not. This was not to fool myself and making foods, cooks, medicine and healthcare practitioners into gods. Having said this, I must admit that I worshipped foods and drinks and specific tastes. Those who I couldn't instantly let go of and wanted back in my life, and became thus attachments and addictions. There were constantly thus temptations and worshipping in a sense lower gods which I made, like other mortal individuals, money and go on. All this, however, had only to do with the medicine and nourishment of body and mind, or in other words, me, the physical body, and my state of awareness. But what about food for the soul? This was another adventure, and of course so many different people from different background and different faith having a different answer, and there could be an endless debate on that topic as well. I was brought onto a path with a food and medicine called inner silent prayer and meditation, and given to me by an example that worked with this remedy, and worked, in my opinion. This food or medicine, in addition to being aware of physical food and my thoughts and doing my best in any situation, was the remedy for all my dilemmas, challenges, and challenging situations, and especially one day facing physical death. This medicine I had thus in my hands, or thoughts, or awareness, each moment. And when I didn't take the medicine, life was miserable. It started to work in each situation, and of course that connected to feelings and emotions, and became even more clear that it was the remedy for feeling alone and lonely. Feeling these two was a blessing, as they reminded me that I had come without anybody or anything, and would go that way. And this was connected to the mind and body. This medicine had a much deeper effect, as it helped eliminating all that covered the soul, all connected to the world of me and mine, the mind and body, all being an illusion, as nothing in or of it was real and forever. Yes, the remedy for the illusionary me and illusionary world around me, constantly changing, created with opposites bound to time, and a constant changing reality in which each action had a reaction, the world of cause and effect, not real and not forever. It was each moment up to me what to do with the remedy.